Welcome Ninja Kumas. We're looking at the World of Warcraft live expansion reveal. It should start any minute now. I've got my energy drinks. It's about 2 a.m. here in Sydney. And we're just sort of waiting at the moment to see this new expansion reveal. I'm kind of disappointed that... Oh, shit, something's happening. But I'm kind of disappointed that there's only been one content patch in the current expansion. So let's hope they make up for it in the new expansion. Otherwise, I don't know what's going to happen. Alright, let's see what's going on. Okay, sound's working. Okay, what's going on? I got my seat. I got my drink. Oh, something's happening. Oh, here we go. I don't know, I just get so pumped up. Oh, there we go. We've got the Eldari guys in the corner. We have everyone running and jumping and loyal fans. And alright, let's see what these guys have in store for us. Let's hope they don't disappoint us. Because Warlords of Draenor was amazing on launch, and then the one content patch just really...
Alright, welcome and hello to the Blizzard stage at Gamescom in Cologne! And let's look at the video.
Let me guess, there's gonna be a new patch. They're gonna give us a patch. Give us a patch, guys.
The Iron Horde will prevail, and all that stand against us will die.
Great. So we've got the guy that becomes the Lich King. We've got his name.
Just you.
Okay, Warlords of Draenor's covered.
You must answer for your crimes.
Garrosh dies.
All I did.
You know, believe it or not. Alright, I'll tell you later.
You men have died for nothing. There is only one.
Okay, it's bugging me. Thrall actually cheated in that fight to the death. It's supposed to be a melee fight to the death. He wasn't supposed to use any mana abilities. So Thrall technically cheated, but, you know, last one standing wins. Archimonde. So we killed Archimonde. Cool. Gul'dan gets sent through the portal. What happens now? Okay, the Draenei and the Orcs are now best friends, even though the Orcs were killing them.
You don't think it's
That's cool.
over.
I fear this
Come
is
on.
only beginning.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Something's coming.
Alright, so that is the story so far.
Oh, she tricked us. She said something at the end.
Now, of course, the
Bullshit.
big question is, where do we go next? What is happening next? Now, you brought us a little something to ease into the topic. What are we going to see now?
Right, exactly. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you a video that it's really an important connecting point between the end of the storyline of Warlords of Draenor and the next expansion.
Yeah.
And so hopefully you guys will really get excited for what
Well,
that
give it to
connecting
us.
point
We're all
is.
expecting
Alright,
it.
so let's take a look at it.
Connecting story. Yeah. All right, let's go. This is brand new. I'm not going to talk. Oh, maybe I'm going to talk a little bit, just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Is that Gul'dan? Maybe. Yeah, that's Gul'dan. All right, so we've got Gul'dan. That looks like our Gul'dan. Or is that the Gul'dan from our original timeline that broke into Ser Garrus's tomb? We don't know yet. We don't know 100% yet, but I'm assuming this is the Gul'dan from the end of Warlords of Draenor, because our Gul'dan would have died already. Alright, he's doing something. Is he absorbing power, or is he... Who the hell is that? Who is that? Illidan! It's Illidan! Oh god, it's Illidan! It's Illidan! It's the tattoos! It's Illidan! It's Illidan!
Oh my god!
It's
I'm
Illidan!
having goosebumps right now.
Illidan!
Alright, let's talk about what we just saw.
We
This
just saw
is
Illidan.
part of the CGI guy, if I understood correctly.
Well, this is actually a completely independent piece that is just meant to be a connecting tissue between the expansions.
But he brought us another video, right?
Yeah, we did. So next up, we're going to see the actual announcement trailer with the
Yes!
content.
Oh my god! The actual trailer. Okay, give me. Let's see if it's Illy. Let's see if it's him. Play.
Yeah, so let's take a look
Play.
at this announcement trailer right now.
Play.
On Draenor, old rivals sought to bring Azeroth to its knees. That has not forgotten our defiance.
Burning Legion, maybe?
The vengeance of the Burning Shadow
Burning Shadow.
has come.
Is that an island off the coast of Draenor? Alright, we've got Blood Elves, we've got demons coming through a portal. We've got the Demon Warlords. You contact the Broken Isles. A moose. Adventure to level 110. Harpies. Demons. New dungeons and raids. Okay, big surprise there. New honor system. Okay, what's going on here? Artifact weapons. Is that the... Holy God. Purified Ashbringer. Okay. Class order halls. Wow. They're trying to make this a little more epic.
And in our most desperate hour, we must wield the power of the enemy against them.
Demon Hunter! Ah! Yes!
For we stand once
About
more
time!
upon the brink of destruction.
I like where this is going. We've got artifact weapons back in play.
Burning Legion
And we've got the...
has returned.
Works for... Wait, so that might not be a Illidan, that might just be a regular Demon Hunter. But... Is it in the Warlords of Draenor world? Or is it in our world?
We're actually going to be doing 2 specs.
Is there a hybrid?
The reason for that is as we thought about, demon hunters and what they might be and what the fantasy of a demon hunter is, clearly DPS comes to mind. I mean, we would be remiss if we didn't include DPS. So that's kind of an automatic.
Why not a healer?
We also thought it'd be really cool because metamorphosis is a big part of being a demon hunter, and we have these awesome metamorphosized forms that'd be great to be a tank. That could be a really
one
fun
for tank, one
experience
for
and makes
DPS,
sense
makes
with being
sense.
a demon hunter also. Demon hunter healer though, not so much. A little bit weird for us, so we felt like that was kind of out of the dignity of the class. So instead, we wanted to concentrate the coolness and really focus on one melee spec, one DPS, and one tanking spec. So we feel like that's really the right thing for the
I
demon
want
hunter
to
to
learn
make
German.
awesome.
I first have to learn Japanese, then German.
So here's
Okay,
a couple of
let's see.
different abilities that
See
are
what's going
unique
on.
to demon hunters, of course. The
Fell
first
rush.
one we have here is Fell Rush, where you can rush forward, dealing a bunch of damage to anybody in your path. Generates Fury, also Demonic Fury. That's your
Fury.
resource. As you use some abilities,
That's
they
pretty
build
good.
up
It's like a
Demonic Fury,
charge.
and other abilities cost Demonic Fury.
Chaos
Fell
Strike.
Rush also has an interesting
cone.
characteristic of having multiple charges, so you can charge multiple times in battle. We have Chaos Strike, which is
That's like a
pretty
better
basic
warrior.
Demonic Fury spender to do a bunch of damage. Everybody in front of you.
Cone attack.
Chaos Nova
forward,
that
AoE.
does area effect damage and also stuns people in a radius on a cooldown.
Pretty cool.
You can also use a ranged ability
Fire
called
damage.
Eye Beam. Use those cool little eyewear that you have to focus
Eyes.
those beams. Zap a
Allows
bunch
you
of
to see
at
enemies
range.
through physical barriers and also does stealth and invisible.
Spectrosight. That's something that's very unique to demon
Rogues
hunters and really kind of
and
defining
druids
trait of demon
are
hunters.
screwed.
The ability there is when you turn on Spectrosight, and that's kind of part of why you pull
They
your eyes out to
are
be a demon hunter.
screwed.
is that it gives you the ability to see through walls. So you can see your enemies through the walls. Come in really handy in a lot of battlegrounds.
That's screwed.
Addition, Vengeful Retreat, another removement
Cool, if
ability
you're a
that helps
demon
keep
hunter,
demon
you see
hunters really
everything
mobile.
in Spectral
But of
Sight.
course, if a
You
demon
never
hunter's
see
going to
things the
retreat,
normal
he's
way
going to do it
a character
face.
would in the game.
So
Thank
you.
you so much, Tom, Ian, and Alex from the World of Warcraft development team. You really shed a lot of light on that expansion for us, and yeah, that even got me more hyped than before, so thank you so much for all those details. We really saw some amazing things to look forward to, and once more, of course, in the name of everyone here, thanks a lot for coming. The guys will be on the live stream, blissgc.com. This is where you can find us from tomorrow onwards. Every evening, we're going to have guests such as the lovely guys here who are talking about their games, and we're going to show what's been happening during the day at at Gamescom. So make sure to tune in for all of that. I thank everyone for watching on stream as well at home. So we hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you.
This expansion has a lot of potential. There is a lot of content, but the only thing I'm fearful of is that they're just going to stick to 2 raids, which means they're just going to have 2 patches. And unless the major raids are released... Oh, Illidan vs. Gul'dan. That is going to make a cool poster. But if it's patch 6.1, 7.1 is raid 1, 7.2 raid 2, and it's done. If it's 7.0 dungeoning, 7.1 raid, 7.2 more dungeoning and quest line, 7.3 a story arc, and then 7.4 another raid, we've got ourselves a lot more content. Because if you're just pulling out the raids one after the other, let's be honest, guys, we're just going to go in there and clear it. Alright, that's what you do. If you want the story, if you want these unlocks, you just sit there in LFR, you temporarily go into a raiding guild, and you clear the crap out of it. But if they're going to utilize... Because they're grasping the Emerald Nightmare, they're grasping the Legion Invasion, they're grasping all these things. The Broken Isles, Dalaran's being moved, the Demon Hunters, Illidan's coming back, Queen Ajara with her Naga is going nuts. Gul'dan, we're touching him again. But they're grasping all this stuff. I'm pausing it. I hope that they explore it properly, that they explore it in depth, that they give us time to explore it and not just rush these patches out. Because patch 6.1 was a fix. The first raid was fine, but 6.2 with, you know, Tanan Jungle and then Hellfire Citadel, that was inadequate. I mean, for an epic story such as Warlords of Draenor, the way it was rolled out in the beginning was amazing. The way you begin is an amazing experience. The quest lines were amazing. Each zone was amazing in its own way. I enjoyed it. I've done it on 5-6 characters. You know, it was fun. It wasn't boring like the old days. I liked it. The dungeons weren't too bad. You know, the first raid, it was alright. Even the second raid was fine. But the problem was, it was too short. We have this epic story. I mean, the struggle could have been that much longer. I mean, they could have added a whole nother raid. For example, not Garrosh, but the other Hellscream dude. What's his name? Grom. We could have assaulted Tanan Jungle, fought with Grom for a few months. 6.2 could have been our fight with Grom Hellscream in Tanan Jungle. We start storming Hellfire Citadel. You know, we stormed the crap out of it. We beat the crap out of the Iron Horde. We storm into the, you know, head keep, and there's freaking Gul'dan, you know, choking the life out of him or something like that. And then you've got that betrayal thing. Or while we're storming it, you know, they retreat. I don't think he would retreat. Okay, so say we weren't storming Hellfire Citadel. We were storing his base camps. And upon storming one of these base camps in Hellfire Citadel, the betrayal happens. So instead of the betrayal happening at the beginning of 6.2, it could have happened at the beginning of 6.3. So we would have had a few extra months and a lot of content in between of fighting with Garrosh's Iron Horde force. Not Garrosh's, Grom's Iron Horde forces. So we would have had this entire story arc of Tanan Jungle fighting the Iron Horde. Okay, then the betrayal happens, and then we fight Gul'dan's Horde. Instead, the Iron Horde was done by the time we went to Tanan Jungle. It's a disappointment. It was cut short, you know. They could have at least added one more patch, you know. They could have added 3. But okay, they did what they did. But I hope in this one that they at least, you know, spread it out. You've got the Demon Hunters coming in. That's good enough for a patch. You could have the Demon Hunter story for the new class, where they do this suicide mission sent by Illidan. That's their side of it. Then you've got the present day heroes going in, busting out Illidan or something, you know? They're busting out some Demon Hunters, and that's where the story intersects. First patch is there. Maybe some dungeons. Turn it into a dungeon or something, you know? Or turn that into a raid. Okay? Where the primary goal is to bust out somebody. You've got all these guards that have gone rogue. Or you've got members of the Legion which have stormed the prison in order to kill the Demon Hunters so that they're not released, so they cannot join us. Okay, so you've got a raid idea right there, or at the very least a quest or dungeon experience idea. Then from there you can have a whole quest zone and a dungeon for those elves which are on side with Gul'dan. Then, like Sunwell, you know, where you've got the plateau and this entire zone and quest chains and dungeon, then you unlock the raid. So if enough people on the server have done the dungeon, done the dailies, killed enough NPCs, collected enough whatever, you know, thinned their ranks out enough, you know, killed 10 million NPCs, they unlock the raid. Then we storm in and kill everybody. That's an idea. Then after that, we get another artifact. So boom, we've got 2 artifacts so far. Fine, you can get 1 or 2 through the questing experience or dungeon experience. It's not an issue. But at the very least, I've now suggested 2 patches or 2 gameplay sort of arcs that they haven't touched. You know, they hop right into the Emerald Nightmare. I'm suggesting Emerald Nightmare being patch 7.3, not 7.0. So our story is already longer. Then you do the Emerald Nightmare. Or you do a lead-up zone to going into the Emerald Nightmare. Again, you can unlock it. Yeah, a lot of people might say it's a grind, but at the very least, it'll make people do the story. Make it like an attunement quest. Or if you don't want to have to attune every single individual character, once you finish the attunement quest, your account is attuned. Have an attunement, account-wide achievement or something, you know? I don't know, you could do something, or do like a server-wide unlock like they did with Sunwell. I think that's a good idea. And then once you've done the Emerald Nightmare, do something else. I don't know, maybe there's waves of demons coming in, or, you know, you're finally allied with the Demon Hunters and you do a push to the Tomb of Sargeras. Then you do the raid like they suggested. I think they're going to do that quest line where you have to push with the Demon Hunters and then you raid it. But even then, you shouldn't just, you know, open the raid and go in there and Gul'dan's the final boss and done, expansion done, you know, the Burning Legion is defeated. No! You can have a whole lead up, like, you know, you're clearing half the raid and then Gul'dan flees. And then you have to go get your freaking Titan friends to help you, which is a whole nother, potential quest or raid experience or story arc. And then they assault Gul'dan together. Or you can have some of the evil Titans come into play. Hell, you can have two Titans fighting each other. Why not? It's Warcraft after all. It's a fantasy universe. Let's bring out this rich story. There is a lot of lore here. There are a lot of powerful characters. There are a lot of powerful events in the works. We've got Khadgar, we've got Illidan, we've got Thrall, we've got a lot of powerful, characters. We've got the faction leaders. Let's get them back into the fight like we had back in Wrath of the Lich King. Let's have Thrall go in there and crack some skulls. Let's have Sylvanas go in there and lead, maybe the Forsaken and some of the hunters on a wild killing spree and assault the, Elvish city and whatever. We've got a lot to work with here. Maybe every class has their own quest chain of the assault on that elf city. The hunters are doing a backdoor assault where they're blowing crap up and cutting supply lines. The Death Knights and Warriors and Paladins are leading the Vanguard at the front gates because they're in their plate armor and doing all this cool stuff. Maybe the Warlocks are doing a strategic sort of using demon portals to release their own demons from within the city. The Rogues are doing a sneaky mission, Trojan Horse style, where they sneak in to the city and unlock the gates from the inside. The Druids disguise themselves as trees. And, we've got a lot of opportunity here. We've got a lot of ideas. You've got millions of people on Twitter asking questions and giving suggestions. Blizzard, please, for the love of Sargeras, do not make it a 2-patch expansion. You have so much content. Just please. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like my ideas? Do you guys hate my ideas? Do you guys have better ideas? Are there any sort of reasons why my ideas suck? I mean, please tell me in the comment section below. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my rant. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to hear more, hit the subscribe button, and be sure to check out my other videos. My Garrison Gold Guide hit me gold cap in about 2-3 months, so be sure to check that out before the new expansion comes and they take away your followers. Anyway, see you all next time. Ninja Kuma out.